What's good, YouTube? It's Butter and it's Joe, man. Today, I got another rapping for y'all, man. I'm been dropping these daily because y'all definitely been going crazy on them. So, we had to. But yeah, though, man, it's the insane beef with SKRILLA dissing YFG FATSO. Now, y'all, we gonna react to this, and then we gonna react to both of their diss songs on the same video. So, stay tuned.
The current state of Chicago's drill music is so fried. We got crash out artists from out of state really importing beefs right now. As if one mass shooting,
4 people were killed and 14 others were injured.
A federal indictment.
Rapper's father, who hosted that album release party last week, is now facing gun charges. Melvin Doyle, the father of rapper Mellow.
Yeah, bro, that was crazy, bro. They shot that release party up crazy, and Fatso was dissing. And I didn't even tell y'all, bro. When I went to Atlanta, he was in the mall. Bro, I should have took a picture, bro. I'm like, is that going to be fanned out? I'm like, nah, I ain't Dick. Like, bro, I'm thinking that's going to be Dickian, bro. That ain't Dickian, bro.
Indicted on federal gun charges.
And multiple bodies on each side wasn't enough. The ongoing war in the new era Chicago drill scene got people from all walks of life coming in and dissing anyone on the other side. They're not even trying to speak in code or keep it low key at all. Both sides have been blatantly expressing murking each other.
Your fans gonna get you killed in Chirac business, and you a little Philly beat. Oh, shoot.
Don't even care about the consequences in the most self-snitching way possible. Over the past 48 hours.
But both cities get super duper active, so it's like he can't be saying it like that.
Philly rapper SKRILLA has come out and teased the fire YFG FATSO diss that has been going viral, with many Chicago fans even saying that the song is fire. SKRILLA basically went in going crazy on YFG FATSO and dissing his dead homie Drills, an apparent top shooter and allegedly the reason for the retaliatory mass shooting that went down at the Mellow Bucks album release party just last week. To the average fan, it might seem completely random, like why SKRILLA, who's damn near an unk right now, would come crazy at a young up-and-coming rapper from a whole different city. However, the always present gang ties within the city and a wild attempt at SKRILLA's life just last year in another mass shooting.
Yeah, bro, he got shot in Chicago, but SKRILLA did be with the Bloodhounds too. NYBC Duel was with them too.
They just shot a lot of shots. It's right here. All I heard was...
he one of them, bro. You know what line of work you in, and you know these rappers really be on that. So why is you acting like that? You knew what you was getting into.
Gunshots, and that's all.
Came out of
almost took out him, Bloodhound Q50, and infamous YouTuber Brandon Buckingham. And that has many people pointing to this back and forth as a major escalation in a feud that has literally resulted in probably a dozen or more deaths and has no signs of slowing down. So today, we gotta get into the crazy ass beef that has SKRILLA and YFG FATSO trading shots and threatening each other's lives on Instagram. But before we do, gang, you already know what we gotta do. Chapter 1. Let's get it. Imagine almost getting smoked for a game war that you willingly choose to be in. You're not even from the damn city yourself.
And he be with no limit in them too. SKRILLA really in the trenches.
Really can't make this shit up. And the way these dudes be moving, literally posting their every move, I just hope shit don't get even more serious than it's already been. Kensington, North Philadelphia rapper SKRILLA has said before that Chicago is like his second home. While most rappers will pull up to a city, link with another rapper with motion and then leave, SKRILLA literally was damn near living out in the 79th and Maryland area with one of the most infamous gangs in the city. While moving out there for a little got him a lot of motion and collabs with some of the biggest artists in the city right now, being associated with a gang that has beef in every direction will have you inheriting problems like they're your own. On the other side, YFG FATSO, the rising OTF rapper, signed a little Dirk, who's been making a lot of motion in the city. He's probably the most hated rapper right now. Ooh. His gang's close ties to some of the biggest ops of the Bloodhounds, and G Herbo's gang NLMB definitely has him looking over his shoulder too. However, it doesn't seem like he's afraid.
Wait, did he just say they got beef with no limit in them too?
Right now, his gang's close ties to some of the biggest ops of the Bloodhounds, and G Herbo's gang NLMB definitely has him looking over his shoulder too. However, it doesn't seem like he's afraid to stand up to anyone, giving the disrespect, and literally commented some crazy posts basically saying that he better watch his back when he's in the city before he dies over something that he doesn't even know about. A super crazy warning if you know the backstory of how he almost died in the city before in a wild mass shooting. In order to even understand how this got to this point, you have to understand the gangs in the southeast section of the city that have gained a crazy amount of motion within the last several years. Like I said before, while being out on the rack, Skrilla's been tapped in with the Bloodhound members like Bloodhound Q50 and Burt. They're a gang based out of the 79th and Maryland area, originally from a set called Drill City. The Bloodhounds are more of the younger members.
Wait, so he was staying literally in Bloodhound Hood? Hold on, let's read this. Bloodhound 79th in Maryland. Oh, it's just a whole bunch of members, okay.
The ties to this area that are extremely active and are known for sliding on their ops and being some of the most aggressive shooters I've ever seen. Over the past 2 years, younger members of 079 Bloodhounds went from being relatively unknown to blowing up nationwide seemingly overnight off the strength of their fallen member and apparent serial killer, Bloodhound Lil Jeff. And
he bro, first it was King Von that made the drill scene go back crazy. Then Lil Jeff, his influence super crazy, bro. I still see a video of him every day, every single day, bro.
Their close friend and fallen member Lil Scoom, who is from a gang called Burley Boys with also close ties to NLMB. Bloodhound Lil Jeff was Bloodhound Q50's cousin and was like the younger reincarnation of King Von for a lot of the YNs growing up in the city on some street shit. He was known for catching multiple bodies.
Chicago police investigating a fatal shooting yesterday evening. 19-year-old Jaleel Goins was pronounced dead at Rush University Medical Center, but police and nearby residents tell us the incident began in the 1300 block of West Taylor Street, where Goins was a passenger in a rideshare and was shot.
The search is on.
No, that's that. I heard he died inside an Uber ride. Nah.
The gunman who shot and killed 2 teenagers right in the middle of the loop during the busy lunch hour yesterday. The victims were leaving their high school. CBS 2's Noel Brennan has more on the investigation.
Teens made it only steps away from the front door of their school, and the shooting happened here, right next to the elevator that leads up to the L tracks.
Chicago police say 2 teens are shot. 17-year-old Monterio Williams and 16-year-old Robert Boston did not survive.
He caught 2 at one time.
This video captures the teens leaving Innovations High School as a dark sedan pulls up. At least one person gets out, runs up to the teen.
The one in the Little Italy section of the city on the biggest ops trap city, or 2 bodies at once in a broad daylight shooting in downtown, allegedly for people stealing his watch. Unfortunately, he would die while sliding on their ops trap city, but this would open doors for rapper Bloodhound Q50. Q50, seeing the buzz he got from his cousin being a top shooter, decided to actually start taking rap more seriously, and pretty much instantly blew up shortly after his cousin died. This would get him a pretty good deal with Lil Bibby, who's one of the main members of the East Side Beast NLMB, along with G Herbo. SKRILLA, seeing this, would come to the city sometime last year, be posted up with Q50 and them on the regular. At the same time, YFG FATSO at only 17 is making major waves in the city while being discovered by Dirk's label after rapping for years. After initially getting citywide fame from a song called Go Go when he was just 12 years old, he'd stay consistent and would keep dropping. Him being from the south side, he was also tied in with a lot of street shit, with a side that's pretty much full of ops with both the Bloodhounds and NLMB.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like a lot of the big teams is on this side, so who was on Fatso's side?
Really from the East Chatham area, he's an alleged member of a mostly GD gang called 8 Block or 808 Mob, based in the Princeton Park area on 88th and Princeton. One of the original sets of gangster disciples that dates all the way back to the civil rights era in Chicago,
I know,
where neighborhood groups formed to protect their areas in a pretty much lawless area. They eventually transformed into gangs and have a pretty long historical beef with their neighbors to the east, NLMB. NLMB, or No Limit Muskegon Boys, is a set of renegade GDs, Black P-Stones, and BDs in the 78th and Muskegon Avenue area, right off of it.
See, bro, I learn something new every time I do a video. Like, I was watching like stuff like this before I even started doing YouTube, but like I know a little bit, but like that, see, I didn't know it was BDs in that.
Change. At one point, 2 gangs merged together, which formed their name No Limit, being a renegade faction of Black P-Stones, and Muskegon Boys, a renegade set of gangster disciples, NLMB. They have a long history too, spanning over 30 years. The most recognizable subset is a group of Black P-Stones called Drench Gang, which is where G Herbo and Bibby are from. Historically, NLMB has had beef with 808 Mob being so close together, and add in the presence of the Bloodhounds with beef with other GDs in their area, it's pretty much just like a war zone where literally any type of crazy shit could happen and everyone has multiple beefs. YFG FATSO beefing with them ended up clicking up with other groups in the area like the infamous 095 Mob. This is where his homie Drills is from, and also a group with a long-term beef with the Bloodhounds. Off rip, these two sides have had tension.
It worked out perfect.
But one specific shooting on November 10th, 2022 would most likely be the flashpoint which would get Bloodhounds and YFG to being actively beefing like crazy. The death of 095 member Boogie, which we'll get into in chapter 2. If you're a fan of Bloodhound Q50, then you definitely have heard about him talking and claiming the work of Boogie. Boogie was a beloved 095 member that unfortunately was gunned down in a chaotic scene in broad daylight that literally was so crazy it forced the whole McDonald's to shut down.
Imagine being such a danger to the community that your actions literally close a whole McDonald's, and you brag about it constantly, bruh. If you listen to Bloodhound Q50's music, this is like the #1 scenario that this dude be talking about on the regular. I'm pretty sure I've seen it in multiple songs. Bro has an IG live asking his ops why they can't go to their friendly neighborhood McDonald's anymore. Has songs and IG videos where he references McDonald's. It's one of the pillars of Q50's personality at this point, and it all dates back to a broad daylight shooting at an infamous McDonald's on the south side of Chicago.
Young man that got shot, he went running back into McDonald's, and a CTA bus operator caught him as he fell. One ran around the back by the Maxwell Street hot dog stand, and he succumbed to his injuries. He fell.
Bro, if they would have put that in a sample, that would have been crazy.
Thursday night, crews boarding up the windows of this McDonald's on 95th Street, just off the Dan Ryan, where police say a woman and 2 men were shot.
Oh, yeah, innocent.
An individual who shot, who opened and shot at least 29 shell casings.
Chicago. One of the most mentioned beefs that Bloodhounds have is primarily with the GD set of 095 Mob. And the story behind this is something I've never really seen before, you know? Apparently rumors basically pin 95 Mob stealing something from the Bloodhounds, but it's like most beefs in the Chicago, it doesn't really matter how things started, it just matters how things escalate. And escalate they did, bruh. Well, one day on November 10th, 2022, an OG from the 095 Mob named Rodney Stone, who also went by Boogie, was visiting a McDonald's with his mother and brother on 95th Street. A quick family outing for some burgers quickly escalated into a broad daylight shooting when a white Infiniti pulled up in the parking lot and 2 men began shooting at the family. The brother was shot in the back, but he survived when he ran inside and fell into security's arms. The mother was shot in the arm, but she also survived. However, Boogie was not very lucky because when the shooters came, he tripped and fell and they switched him.
Oh my gosh. He said, bro, the person narrating is crazy. He said, but he tripped and fell and they switched him.
However, Boogie was not very lucky because when the shooters came, he tripped and fell and they switched him multiple times as he was the intended target. He would later die at the scene. This shooting was so brazen that not long after this, the McDonald's would board up its windows and close for good, as this was one of several violent incidents at this restaurant, with multiple others happening over time. Like apparently Lil J got shot in the ass there while ordering one of the most dangerous McDonald's in the city.
Obviously being so tight with 095 Mob, YFG FATSO was already gonna have issues with Q50.
Bro, I swear every drill scene got something going on that happened at McDonald's, bro. Bro, y'all really got, I'm not capping, bro.
And that means SKRILLA will inherit this beef also. While they hadn't directly started getting active against each other yet, at this point, things would take a turn for the worse when YFG FATSO and Lil Scoom would go back and forth over stolen lyrics, which we'll get into in chapter 3. Nightcrawler, the death of Lil Scoom.
See, Lil Scoom, he was definitely hard too. I just added a crazy song of his on my playlist earlier, actually.
Fast forward a couple months after the death of 095 Boogie and Lil Jeff, Lil Scoom, YFG FATSO, and Q50 would all be starting to break out within the city. However, this would be where things would go in the complete wrong direction, and would all start with the song Nightcrawler. Lil Scoom would be dropping his song Nightcrawler, which would end up being one of his biggest songs, currently at almost 5 million
go
views.
Crazy.
At the same time, many would notice that YFG FATSO would be promoting a song with very similar lyrics and a flow. This would start a whole debate over who made the song first. Scoom would say he made the song first because he dropped the video before Fatso, but YFG Fatso would say that he had had the song, but his song was going viral at the time, so Scoom had definitely heard it somewhere. It's kind of hard to tell who's right and who's wrong, but it really wouldn't matter because they would just start dissing. Scoom would drop his infamous diss track toward YFG Fatso that Bloodhound Lil Jeff would co-sign on an IG Live called Boss Man Remix. He would hop on the beat for Boss Man D-Lo's Pissed Off and drop a whole diss track towards YFG Fatso, saying Fatso's a bitch, he ain't on shit, and he better play his part. This would spark a back and forth between them. However, tragedy would strike almost a year ago from today when Lil Scoom would get caught up in a deadly ambush.
News, we've learned a teenager has died and another is hurt after a shooting in Chatham. It happened around midnight right near 89th and Langley. Police are telling us the two teens got into an argument with someone who shot both of them. The 18-year-old died at the hospital. The 16-year-old is expected to recover.
That night, Lil Scoom and an LMB member by the name of Will were in the 700 block of East 89th Place. Apparently, a female had told them to slide. While there, video surveillance shows a nervous Scoom talking to a woman, essentially telling him to wait outside. It was at this point, a tinted SUV would pull up on the group, causing Scoom to run. A group then got out of the car and chased him down, killing him on the 700.
Bro, these females is crazy, bro. If y'all see, I just got mad with seeing that because, bro, if y'all seen that video, it's so obvious that she Lanting, bro.
The block of 89th Place. Police were apparently close by and raced to the area where they were apparently met with gunfire. The car was able to pull back up and pick up the shooters. They apparently got away with zero trace. This death pretty much shocked the drill world, especially since ring camera footage came out with a girl seemingly setting up Scoom, and it would go
she Lanting, bro, I'm telling y'all.
Viral. However, not long after his death, a set of four-corner hustlers named Risky Road from 104 in Maryland would be trolling his death to the fullest, which would make people believe they had something to do with it, especially since Scoom had previously trolled them about taking out one of their members shortly before their passing. Shortly after his passing, YFG Fatso would be seen with Risky Road filming music videos seemingly dissing Scoom. He would then drop Unusual Slender 3.0, which would come out the same day that Scoom died and was an older Scoom diss. Safe to say, this definitely left bad blood with the Bloodhounds dissing someone who was so loved by them. This pretty much set the stage for multiple groups to put a green light on one another on sight, and tragedy would almost strike again with Risky Road members shooting SKRILLA, Q50, and popular YouTuber Brandon Buckingham last year in another mass shooting outside of a recording studio, which we're gonna get into in chapter 4. SKRILLA gets shot. A couple weeks after Philly rapper YBC Duel's murder, Brandon Buckingham was reportedly on his next mission to film with SKRILLA, Bloodhound Q50, and Vert, and others out in Chicago, as they were probably making the biggest motion at the time. Brandon has been seen doing drugs with Q50 just a couple days before the incident in question, so it was safe to say at the time that he was pretty tied in with the Bloodhounds, while SKRILLA was posted up there too. The thing about the Chicago shit, which we've gone over I guess, is people let their guard down when they're in other areas of the city that aren't like the South Side, because at 2 a.m. in the Northwest Chicago studios called Fort Knox, a mass shooting would go down that would affect this group forever.
A lot of what happened remains under investigation, but this does appear to have been an ambush of some sort. The owner of the building across the street telling ABC7 that his surveillance video shows the vehicle with the shooters parking in his lot about 40 minutes before a group of 5 or 6 hooded men jumped out and opened fire.
Wait, how many?
Before a group of 5 or 6 hooded men jumped out and opened fire.
We have the person from Knox being transported to Masonic with the grave wound to the neck.
Detectives were still on the scene early this afternoon as they continued to investigate an overnight shooting that left 4 men injured as they walked down the sidewalk in front of Fort Knox Studios in the Old Irving Park neighborhood around 2:30 a.m.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie though, they suck for that though. Cause it's 6 of y'all. Y'all ain't finished nobody? That's crazy.
And all of a sudden I woke up and heard gunshots, and it sounded like automatic machine guns or something going back and forth.
And while officially police say they're still investigating the circumstances, overnight scanner traffic relayed what appeared to be a first-hand account from one of the injured.
All we have is that this gentleman said that he was shooting a rap video. He's a videographer. He walked out and he heard his big shot, about 30 to 40 shots. He doesn't know the make of the model, doesn't know any of that.
I mean, I'm happy they ain't hit nothing though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, not hit nothing, but finish nothing. I'm happy they didn't.
He said they went the length of the street with the shooting and he caught one in the neck.
According to the owner of the music studio, while the building was already closed at that time, one of his long-term tenants with overnight access was using one of the many recording studios inside at the time of the incident. The injured appeared to have been among that tenant's guests, but he says he does not know who they were or what exactly they were doing.
At around 2:45 a.m., SKRILLA, Brandon Buckingham, Q50, and Brandon Buckingham's videographer will pull up to Fort Knox studio. Arriving to the studio, it seems that at least according to Brandon, they were being stalked. He pretty much gave a large amount of details in his explanation. As you know, I've been silent online, so I wanted to let y'all know what's been going on with me. I have been in the midst of 2 different shootings in the past 2 months, the most recent of which 6 gunmen stalked us, waited for us to leave the studio, and emptied over 60 rounds at us at close range, one of which hit my cameraman in his neck, coming very close to killing him. Get back will come quickly.
He got it in his... Yo. Brandon Buckingham better get a button, bro. He want to be in the trenches so bad, he better go get him a button.
As Q50 and SKRILLA were pretty much just someone close to Risky Road who apparently got murked in retaliation named CEO Hawkham. CEO Hawkham would apparently get murked while doing a drill just shortly after. As you can tell, this constant circle of violence almost always involves someone tied into YFG FATSO or SKRILLA. On top of this, SKRILLA would drop his first song after getting shot in the leg, where he would literally name drop Risky Road, dissing them, which makes sense after he literally survived an attempt on his life. Thankfully though, nobody died in that first mass shooting that almost took out SKRILLA, Q50, and Brandon. But just last week, a mass shooting in the River North neighborhood would make news all over the country, and many pointed to it as retaliation for a shooter named Drills who was gunned down, which we'll get into in chapter 5.
We could go at like 4.
After the Brandon Buckingham shootout, there was not really any notable rappers who were involved in the shootings for mad long. While all sides would continue to diss over and over, members of Bloodbath, a clique where rapper Chucky is from, will be dissing 095 Mob on the regular. This apparently took a member named Drills the wrong way, and he apparently went and slide about it in Bloodbath territory. And he would become another victim to get gunned down while trying to go on a drill. And members of Bloodbath would go crazy, literally dissing him.
Why is your homie trying to push up on us doing rookie shit? Don't push up on us if you're wrong for now. Fuck drills, nigga.
Bro, y'all see what I'm saying? It's so many teams on one side. It's like, ain't no way how can they keep up?
Talking all types of crazy about the fact that he pushed up on them on some rookie shit and got gunned down. But this is like a constant thing that happens. You see Bloodhound Lil Jeff got killed doing that. CEO Hawkham got killed doing that. And now we got Drills who apparently got killed with that.
See, they be saying people trying to solo push the squad. Bro, the TikTok and IG real comments be crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Mind though that NLMB has a lot of different ops that they diss on the regular, which makes it even harder to know who they exactly is causing these issues. But just last week, a mass shooting in the River North neighborhood would make news all over the country, and many pointed to it as retaliation for Drills, who was gunned down. I'm not sure if NLMB Mellow Bucks was aware of the ongoing situation with groups tied to her, but it apparently didn't stop her from wanting to do a release party.
So this is why they did that. See, bro, now it all makes sense. I didn't even know that YFG had beef with No Limit in them. But now that I seen that, and now I seen that they was... No, I'm letting him tell a story.
At a spot called Artist Lounge in the River North area of the city. This setting was almost identical to how King Von's homie, Munna Duke, was caught lacking like last month. At the spot, it seemed like a large group of people were just posted outside smoking, lacking, because they're in a safe area of the city known for bars and dispensaries. However, a dark car would be seen lurking on CCTV footage, driving back and forth that nobody noticed. And this would be the downfall of 4 people who were there, and over 19 people who were injured.
We start with new information on the deadly River North mass shooting. The gunman targeted people as they stood outside the Artist Lounge, where an album release party had just wrapped up for Chicago rapper Mellow Bucks. We have live team coverage on the River North mass shooting, starting with CBS News Chicago investigator Tara Molina, who has the latest on the investigation. Tara.
Erica, police have confirmed this shooting that left 2 men and 2 women in their 20s dead was not random. This was a targeted...
Bro, it's the fact, bro. If they stay alive long enough, bro, the feds is coming.
Shooting. I asked the Chicago police superintendent about concerns that this incident was gang-related, with corresponding concerns about retaliation.
See, they watched
Take
already.
a look at your
That's
screen.
how they know.
This new video shows the moment the car drove up to Artist Lounge at Chicago and Franklin, the people inside firing guns. You can actually see the flashes of light from the gunfire. We've blurred the images of the victims. The calls for help started coming in around 11, with 18 people shot, 4 of them killed.
Hey, squad, we need more ambos out here. We don't have nearly enough.
The venue targeted, according to police. We know the crowd was leaving the album release party for Chicago-born rapper Mellow Bucks, her new album, Hollyhood. She confirmed on social media many of the people hurt were her friends.
This wasn't some random shooting where someone just decided that they were going to shoot at this particular group of people.
Chicago police said around 11 p.m., a dark vehicle drove past the building in the 300 block of West Chicago Avenue.
Oh, they was out the V. They didn't even get on feet with it.
Where 3 people from inside fired shots into a crowd of people standing on the sidewalk. The crowd was there to just leave Artist Lounge following an album release for Mellow Bucks. Multiple people died. YFG FATSO went on to troll, literally like making fun of everything that went there.
You talk about Adam down, put his ass in the wood too.
Oh,
we gotta go get like 5 red lighters real quick.
Shortly after this shooting, SKRILLA would tease a new song where he disses Drills and says he's smoking him. YFG FATSO would respond on his Instagram in the most incriminating way possible, basically saying don't die over something that you don't even know. You're not even from here. And he says you're hiding in Philly, basically. Honestly, bro, I feel like, I mean, if anyone has a right to diss someone, it would definitely be SKRILLA. Bro literally got shot in the leg over this whole situation. So
no,
it
no
kind of
cap.
makes sense
It's up
why
now.
he dissing, but he's just dissing that whole side. It's just crazy to see how this convoluted giant web of like gang ties has.
Bro, hold on, bro. I'm just thinking, bro. So Chucky got beef with YFG FATSO and they both signed the Dirk. Bro.
People really just like ready to just kill random people. Anyone that they can find that's somewhat associated with this group. Which is pretty sad and definitely a reason why the murder rate continues. But hopefully this type of situation is just something that like diffuses. You know, YFG FATSO's just still a kid. He's like 17, so he's definitely like mentally fried. Probably off.
Bro, he's a grown man, bro. He know what he's doing, bro. Everybody here know what they doing. They might not know the gravity, but they know for sure. But what's I gonna say? Oh yeah, about that Chucky and FATSO thing. All savages can't get along, man. Dirk just trying to turn the savages up. That's what I'm thinking.
The drugs and the gas all day, brain not even developed, man. He's honestly just probably acting crazy. At the same time, we got SKRILLA, who, you know, is off the shit too. So it's just like battle with the junkies at this point, bro. But honestly, I just hope that no one really ends up getting murked, because that shit is not a game. That shit is very real life. And also what we're trying to avoid, man. But hey,
man, I ain't going no more longer in this show, man. But this was that insane beef between SKRILLA and YFG FATSO, man. So if y'all enjoyed that reaction, make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Oh yeah, wait, we still gotta do the yeah, hold up, BRB. Alright, so first, y'all, we got the YFG FATSO SKRILLA diss, and then we gonna do what SKRILLA had to say.
One of mine died, we won't got to go one time, same day we don't stall or sit. You know I'll be up in
One of mine died, we got to score the same day. Hold on.
Copper with somebody down, let the young guys clean the hit. Yeah. You know there's no way to be even with none in the rap. Them niggas killing you slowly, ain't even telling you we the ones get shit rap. Money ain't shit, need money to war, so I went got a lot of that pussy and strap.
You need money to war, so I went and got a lot of that in straps. Oh yeah, FATSO on that.
That pussy and strap. Don't give no fuck about none of that city shit. Claiming you win it, come back to the right. Yeah. Kill the president, he try to play with me, this ain't that. You seen the vid of me trying to get a charge to call my brothers to get more back. Know what I'm on, niggas never could play with me. Humble too long, let me come with the facts.
Bro, this man flow is crazy. He need to drop this joint.
Play with me, humble too long, let me come with the facts. 077 wouldn't even try to play with me since the apology song with a rap. Niggas be constantly yelling out how last time that I check out, known for that. Remember the split when you tried throwing back, it was 19 shots.
He said 077 don't play with me. They sent the apology. Oh my gosh. Who was 077 though? Wait, 077. No, that wasn't just in the rappermentary. I don't think so.
But a split when you tried throwing back, it was 19 shots to your little brother chest. Hawkhead dad trying to get one of y'all, but we ain't leave, brother. Ain't had to come back. And right after that, we got back in the V. Y'all lost the 2 and the soul get snatched. 26.
Y'all lost 2 and a soul get snatched. Oh yeah, this a banger though. I ain't gonna lie.
Who the fuck do it again? He just big ride that saying she got him in. Your fans gon' get you killed. This shot right there. You a little Philly bitch. At 15, I was walking down on shit. My gun with niggas kiss. At 15, you was still in roller boys. I line like you do hit.
He called him a little Philly bitch. Bro, that's out of pocket, gang. Hold on.
Little boys hot line like you do hit. You grown, but that mean nothing. I've been out, I'm making the oldest Vic. Lonely Hawkins, bro, brother ain't getting off. You ain't never drunk blood shit. The first thing y'all get boss on Pentecost was never a random blitz.
So I seen in the comments too that Skrilla 26. I don't consider 26 a unk, bro. That's like a big bro. That ain't no unk.
Lieutenant, cop probably sliding on Nick. I was dancing while holding the stick. Niggas came dirt my name, bro. I'm known to toss for the rap. I was up in the mix. That his head dick round like he be slime for the birds. Who the fuck is this? I ain't never heard of your name on no street shit. No bees, no first attempt.
He said no bees, no attempts. But nah, he talking crazy about Skrilla though. He talk about he high, all that.
Claim that shit with pride. You must go ride once they soon up they hit. Yeah. You know it's no way to be even with nothing in rap. Them niggas killing you slowly, ain't even telling you we the ones get shit rap. Money ain't shit.
Oh, that's the one I was what you call it? I mean, that's a bar I meant to point out too. He said y'all don't even. I mean, you don't even know that we the ones that's really getting active. But I'm not gonna lie, they definitely was bending though. I can't deny it.
Need money to war, so I went got a lot of that pussy and strap. Don't give no fuck about none of that city shit. Claiming you win it, come back to the right. Yeah. Kill a president, he try to play with me. This ain't that. You seen the vid of me trying to get a charge to call him my.
He try to play with me. This ain't that.
Brothers to get more back. Know what I'm on, niggas never could play with me. Humble too long, let me come with the facts. 077 when he ain't trying to play with me since the apology song with a rap. Niggas be constantly yelling out how last time that I check out, known for that. Remember the.
Yeah, I'm trying to see the whole hook now. I'm really examining.
When you tried throwing back, it was 19 shots to your little brother chest. Hawkhead dad trying to get one of y'all, but we ain't leave, brother. Ain't had to come back. And right after that, we got back in the V. Y'all lost the 2 and the.
See, that's what I missed that the first time. He said Hawkhead died trying to get one of y'all, but they were just talking about that in the rappermentary.
So get snatched, bitch.
Nah, that joint was a banger though, man. No cap. Now let's see what Skrilla was talking about. Oh shoot. No, I was gonna say bro, and y'all know Skrilla used to be with YBC Duel, so he could get in that bag probably.
You die for me, we die for you, we do the same. Pocket watching, bitch, I'm slime slack, the same thing. Solo thugging, Brody bouncing out the V, shoot out in public. How do
shoot out in public? Nah, they really get into that though. He not lying.
In public, how the fuck there's 5% 10 ride the block? We gotta clutch it, gotta damn. You die for me, we die for you, we do the same. Pocket watching, bitch, I'm slime slack, the same thing.
See, bro, he tied in with Math Tski too. Bro, Skrilla cool with the whole Chicago except YFG FATSO.
Solo thugging, Brody bouncing out the V, shoot out in public. Who the fuck this 5% 10 round the block? We gotta clutch it, goddamn. Destroy my soul with popping perks and sipping lean. Snatch.
Yeah, Skrilla, and he even, y'all know the Whip It Jones? I ain't seen a Whip It in a while, but bro, if people really be using them, bro, y'all tripping, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Souls I never told, bitch, that's the code that's in the dean. Staff along, Allah Akbar, can you help me make it far? Having talks with Elegua, he told me he not never far, but he.
I was about to say, I thought Skrilla was something else. I didn't know he was Muslim. I don't know what he is though. He be like doing spells and stuff like that and sacrifices.
Me, he not never far, bitch, he right here. 7'6" Michael Drake, take down a bear. Bitch, I'm posted in the hood, my feet on land, bitch, I'm aware, I triple dare.
Oh
nigga try walk down the
7'6" put down a bear. Nah, Skrilla doing his own heart.
Nigga try walk down the block, he getting switched. Image still ain't leave my brain the way I seen nigga then twitch. The nigga bitch. When he seen that Draco flash in front of his face. Classic gangster, this what happened.
Oh my, why he talking crazy like this though? But he not dissing. Hold on, I'm gonna let the full song play out.
Been win a Y and get a taste of nigga blood savage, sacrifice a blood addict. Why the fuck young boy didn't say my fucking name like he's savage? You's a bitch in the.
Hold on, Skrilla, hold on. He said, why young boy say my name?
Boy didn't say my fucking name like he's savage. You's a bitch in the rack. Just know I'm riding with my switch. Yeah, I got hit, but bitch, I ate that shit. That's why drills turn to grits. He should have ducked.
Ooh, he said, I got hit, but I ate it, and that's why drills got turned to grits.
Bitch, yeah, I got hit, but bitch, I ate that shit. That's why drills turn to grits. He should have ducked goose shit. I ain't really been in the booth shit. I been out here thugging everything in my rap shit. Is the truth, like
nah,
for real. You not.
Nah, Skrilla, he came hard with this. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. That little section right there.
It is the truth, like nah, for real. You not a gangster, nigga. I heard you's a dancer. Nigga caught you dolo. We fuck around, kidnap you for a ransom. Nah, for real. Nigga said I ain't got no bees. The nigga.
He said we catch you dolo. We might kidnap you for ransom. Nah, he talking crazy.
Said I ain't got no bees. The nigga snap.
Whoa, go back.
For real, niggas said I ain't got no bees, the nigga snap. We was 15 jumping out on niggas strip, take niggas trap, take niggas blocks. I don't really beef with rappers, I got ops. Bitch, I run my section, bitch, I run my city like Barack. Come on.
Do Skrilla run Philly right now though? I ain't gonna lie, he definitely putting on. Him, I ain't gonna lie, Philly I've been seeing the most, him and FS the Bender lately. Not gonna hold you. They definitely going crazy.
Bitch, I run my city like Barack. Come over here. 10 milli. Give a nigga wet willy. Put a hole in nigga brain like he a dolphin. Free willy. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
I'm on cups and I'm
10 milli. Hit him in his head. Give him free willy. Bro. Hold on, bro. Go back.
10 milli. Give a nigga wet willy. Put a hole in nigga brain like he a dolphin. Free willy. What the fuck? I'm on cups and I'm on perks and I'm on point. Young boy, just don't say my name again. I hope you get the point.
Dang. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even hear him say Skrilla name, but he must have said his name though.
Hope you get the point. I'm disappointed in you, young boy, cause I thought that you was hard. Now when I see you, I gotta tell my nigga get up on that car. Hey, why that dough? You die for me, we die for you.
He said he thought he was hard, but now he on that with him.
We do the same. Pocket watching, bitch, I'm slime slat, the same thing. Solo thugging, Brody bouncing out the V, shoot out in public. How the fuck does 5% and ride the block?
Yeah, y'all think they both listen to each other this? I think they did.
You gotta clutch it, gotta damn.
No, that joint was hard though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who to pick. Comment down below who y'all think this was harder, bro. If y'all enjoyed this reaction, make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, man. I hope y'all did enjoy this, but if y'all did, I'm gonna do more for y'all. Just let me know, man. But it's butter. I'm gonna catch y'all next one. I'm out to the show.
Chains in these watches, boy, we real iron hands out the window. Bam, 10 and a pair of Nikes. Bustin' balls, I'm in Cali every week with it. Brody, what I told you about.